Either way, you didn't beat us. And the time before that, you didn't beat us. So, man ain't worried about you, man.
Oh, okay.
I'll be real.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Last season, the last season where you nearly won the league, you didn't beat us.
Okay.
Not once.
Arsenal didn't beat Fulham. Are Fulham better than Arsenal?
That's not the point. I'm saying I don't care about you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about you, man.
Fun and games until a ball got to get kicked.
Listen, you see that Klopp aura and that aura started to fade. You know the ones, and now it's not even Klopp no more. It's not even Klopp no more, bro. You see the aura thing that you had, the aura thing that you had. I can't wait because, brother, I swear to you, bro, you man need to win, bro. Because, blood, if we beat Liverpool, brother, I'll be real. Change your number.
You're proving my point. No, you're proving the point. We're fucking 15th. It's on the point. We're 15th. We are 15th, sir. We are 15th. We are 5 points away from relegation. Yeah? We are closer to the bottom than the top, bro. We ain't winning Europa. There's no European football next year.
We are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. And listen, let me just make a few adjustments. Sorry, cause yeah, I guess you can. I mean, I guess.
Champions at the top. What are you saying?
I mean, I guess so, innit? Like, yeah, it's more prestigious than the conference, I guess. Chelsea fans, you're not down there by. Do I drop Casey down to the bottom row?
Casey has to be at the bottom.
Of course, bro.
You must
get that brother down, man. You must still.
Abs even put on the glasses. I've never seen Abs wear glasses before.
Hey, man slapped his reading glasses. That's crazy. It's crazy. Listen. We are back, man. Listen, I'm joined by Don CFC. You know what I'm saying? It's in the title. Go subscribe. You don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Abs for coming along as well. Always, filling in and helping the man then when possible. So I appreciate you every time, brother. Of course, Halftime Hooks will be here as well. He's just finishing off a little something on his side of things. So as soon as he's done, he's going to be over here. So make sure you subscribe to Halftime Hooks as well. And make sure you subscribe to Big Six Bants. We are on the cusp of 18 bags. So you lot, make it happen. Make it happen. Don't be shy. Subscribe to the channel, man. And if you're subscribing to us, subscribe to the man them. We are literally like 4 subscribers off of 17.8, innit? In fact, no, we just hit 17.8. We're now on the road to 17.9 because you lot are that quick. You lot are that quick, innit? I can't even lie. Big up the channel every time. So you lot, let's just get to 18 bags, innit? Fuck it, let's get to 18 bags. You know what I'm saying? So shout out everyone. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna slap a tweet out as well. You know what I'm saying? And listen, you lot, Chelsea bomber, Arsenal bomber, just hella bombers everywhere, innit? Benjamin Sesko to Arsenal looking like it's on the way. Arteta looks like he got his way because it was Sesko or Gyökeres. They were saying Arteta wanted Gyökeres. They're saying Arteta wanted Sesko. You know what I'm saying? But Berta wanted Glock 9. It looks like Arteta might have got his way. We're obviously going to speak about Delap as well. Obviously, Liam Delap rejects Man United and actually goes. He chooses Chelsea because of Champions League football. Champions League football is the reason he's chosen Chelsea. We'll obviously go into the conversation of, listen, if Man United won that if they won that Europa League, would Delap have gone United? That is a conversation to have. Would he have gone United? That's a possible one. Do you know what I'm saying? They still have the pool. You know what I'm saying? They still have the pool. They're still Man United in name. But listen, let's speak on Sesko. Big up everyone in the chat. We got a super chat already. Shout out Kamal. Berta got pressured by the mighty Mikel Arteta as well. You lot smash that like button, man. Smash that flipping like button. There's nearly 300 of you lot already. We're not even 5 minutes into the video. All right, listen. Let's go season. What we saying, man? Let's go season.
Where's Kids, though? Where's Kids, man? Huh? You know what I mean? Our Hook is coming, yeah?
That's so good.
Yeah. At least Hooks will be here. It's calm. It's calm anyway, man. But go on, once. Go on, land.
No, this is you, man. SESKO seemed to do. Hey, listen.
I think we should leave it to KC.
Gyökeres is up for grabs. Is Gyökeres not up for grabs?
So a little bit of Swedish fish up for grabs and that. Let's go fishing, man. You know what I mean?
Is up for grabs?
Let's go fishing.
Because I see Man United linked to Gyökeres.
Yeah.
I see Chelsea linked to Gyökeres. Will those things get stronger now?
Wait. I just need to
bring Bain, man. Bring me Bain.
So you man are trying to
I can't be doing that.
Delap and Jackson.
Bring Bain. In fact, one time. Let me actually change.
We want two strikers, bro.
So what happens to Jackson?
I smell alone.
Man, Jackson can go on loan for our care, man. If you want to stay around the team, he can stay around the team with it. You get me? He's been pissing me off. He's been pissing me off.
He's too.
You know what's funny with the whole Jackson thing? Huh?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you all the way down there, man.
First of all, you're showing pictures. Sorry, Abs, you've got a picture of Caicedo and Enzo holding a Conference League cup. Where's the shape? Yeah, where's the shape? Second of all,
listen. Hold on. Corey. No.
Man's got them. Man's got 100 million and 150 million.
It's different. In the world,
you guys are not going to sit here and make it seem. Yeah, you guys are not going to sit here and make it seem that winning the Conference League, yeah, because you've won all 3 European Cups is a thing. That's not a thing. Yeah, you guys are not going to make it seem like that because it's not. Yeah.
Listen,
Corey.
No.
I'm not saying you're not supposed to win it. I'm not saying you're not supposed to win it. I'm saying that just have a bit of respect for yourselves.
No, man said a bit of respect. Number
you
one,
have a bit of respect for us.
No, Corey.
What? Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, you heard what I said. We completed the set, bro. Have some fucking respect. Yeah. The first club to complete the set, bro. Yeah. Pitman are telling me our Spanish teams this and that. Spanish teams this and that in the final. Spanish teams this and that in the final. We're not you, Corey. We're not you when it comes to
I never played the Spanish team in the final. I played the Spanish team.
Are you actually right? You literally lost to Villarreal the other year, bro.
That's in Europa League. What the fuck?
That's in Europe.
That's the European final.
No. Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag now. That shit in the bag now. That's not brand new.
No, Corey.
It's in Europe.
It's a European final.
You guys had that thing in the back of your throat. Like you guys felt sick to the back of your throats about that Conference League. And now you're gonna sit here and watch your brother with black glasses on and your black brother in Caicedo and celebrate that.
I'll be so real, Corey.
I don't care, man. I don't care. Listen, we were talking picks.
Corey, right message, but it's just the wrong messenger, broski. I'll be honest.
Wrong message.
Yeah, Corey, you're just a bit too loud. Unfortunately, I have history. And with that history, I'm sitting here reminding these guys of what their club is. Bro, I saw the celebration. You guys were sitting there in the back room, yeah, celebrating. And I see Reece James, your captain, just clapping his hands. He was just clapping his hands. He's thinking, what the hell?
Let me tell you something, Corey. Yeah?
Hold on.
In a lesser competition. Hold on, Abs. Let me land something.
Put the back up. That's how I feel. Put the back up. That's how I feel right now.
One thing you need to realize, Corey, one thing you need to realize, yeah? No. Hold on a second. I can't have. Hold on.
I looked at Caicedo. I've done that.
Corey, you can't be sitting there. You can't be sitting there, yeah, talking to Abs about being shameless and that. But you're sitting there with a top that was worn by Van Nistelrooy and the other one worn that by Jing-Sung Park. Them days are gone. Yeah, them days are gone. It's time for you to move on. Yeah. It's now time for no, Corey. You've been spoken a lot. Now it's my turn. Yeah. Now it's my turn. You know what I mean? Yeah. When it comes to the Conference League, we weren't even supposed to be in there, blood. Yeah. You man stained us because you beat Man City in the FA Cup final and you took our position, right? And you know what's even funny about that final? You know what's even funny about that final? Ethan will be shameless about it. But bro, the Europa League final had lesser quality than the Conference League final. That's how shit. That's how shit you man.
I mean, I never thought about it that way.
You know what I'm saying? Man was telling me Anthony, bro. Man was telling me Anthony. Man was telling me Isco.
Don. Do you know what's funny? Without even trying to shut up, number one, I
don't make it look shit though. It's true.
No, it's not. Big up to you. Listen, congrats winning the trophy, but Corey, there's a very famous saying, right? Which the great Chris Brown once said, which is the great. Listen, Corey, Chris Brown once said, "I don't know how you can hit from outside the club when you can't even get in, my brother." And at this point, you're not even getting into like the under-16s rave, bro. You forget the regular clubs. You're not even getting into the under-16s rave. You know what's so funny? Manchester United have actually had the worst season out of any Premier League club, pound for pound, for the money they spend, for the so-called size of the football club. And you know what the worst bit is? Not a single person is speaking about it enough. It's not spoken about enough that big Manchester United, the biggest club in England, finished 15th, just about got 40 points on the final day, lost in the Europa League final to a team that has not won a trophy since before America had a black president. And man's coming off mute for my club. Now, please, allow it.
Hold on a second. All right, cool. You're right. And at the same time, it does get spoken about. It gets spoken about every day. Please.
No, it doesn't. Nowhere near enough.
Not enough, Corey. Not enough.
Nowhere near enough.
Second of all, I'm just asking, as a fellow black person, do you not have any respect for yourself? Because you're promoting a black brother behind you. You're promoting the black brother behind you when the standards should be higher. You guys sat there and said, you're talking about him being one of the Premier League players of the season. And now you're sitting here watching him doing this, watching him doing this with a trophy you guys didn't know 2 years ago.
Broski, you just went
wrong messenger. Oh, gee.
Where these man right now? Where these man right now? These man are out here in. Hold on.
Corey, I told you.
Corey, you really need to start checking your mirror because one thing about you, where's your team right now? Where are you? Indonesia or some shit, bro? Yeah, man are out here putting middle fingers up at kids.
This whole preseason.
Man are out here. Man are out here. Corey, man are out here putting middle fingers up at kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're losing.
When you say 30, but you're obviously 30, but you're obviously 17.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Ahmad even came out. Ahmad even came out on the Fredo one. Hey, Ahmad even came out on the Fredo one talking about I ain't apologizing to no one, bro. Yeah, you deserve it.
You got a reason though, because of the mumsy thing. You got a reason for that though.
You got a reason with it. I hear it, bro.
I hear the reason.
Why am I getting bullied?
That's what I hear it.
Hold on, Corey. Why is Ahmad getting bullied like the way Cole bullied him the other day, bro? Why?
So I'm sorry.
Why is he getting bullied like this, bro?
I'm in assumption. If you guys done that to one of your Chelsea players, was he gonna get shot with a sniper or something? Because the way you guys keep on running around, you got Gusto, Madueke, and Sancho, and all the guys running around with the snipers or something. What is it? What is it?
Man, have some shame, man. You've just given Tottenham their first trophy in about 20 years, bro. You know what I mean? Have some shame, bro. In our lifetime, Corey.
Remember, I'm gonna say this, Corey. Corey, for where you are and what you've accomplished this season, I understand your points and they are valid to Chelsea. But you see, the season you've just had, it's just an error. You know what I'm saying? Just error. It's that one there, isn't it? It's just that one. It's just that one, isn't it?
I put him in a little square. It needs to be in a little square.
Unfortunately, I'm not doing that. That's why I got all the problems I got.
I've got you doing this meaty skirmish, bro. I've got the Europa League loser. I've got a Europa League loser and a Conference League winner on this skirmish thing, bro. We're here to talk about Arsenal and SESKO.
Yeah, word.
This is why I got all the problems I got. I don't respect you niggas. I don't respect you niggas. This is why I got all the problems.
You don't have to respect us. You're a loser. It's fine, bro. Listen.
First of all, man are getting rejected. Man are getting rejected by Delap, yeah? You're now pivoting to Mateta. What's happened to the great Man United? Yeah? You're now pivoting to Mateta. And I like Mateta. I do. But The fact that you got rejected by Delap and you've now gone to Mateta is hilarious. And it's even funny. It's even funny because if Mateta stays at Palace, he's actually got European football to play, right? He ain't got no Europe with you, man, bro.
He's definitely staying at Palace unless they offer him mega wages. He's staying at Palace, bro.
No, they offered him no mega wages, bro. Jimmy's on here on the flashing thing.
I'm linked to Mateta, did you say?
Apparently so, yeah. Apparently you're looking at Mateta as well. Look how happy he is. Look at you. Look.
I'm taking Mateta over Delap. I don't rate Delap.
This brother's starving. You know what I mean?
That's fine, man. That's fine. Listen,
we did say, yeah.
To be fair, Corey, anyone's better than Højlund, though, right?
Before you
100%.
You know what? Don, you know what's so funny? Remember this time last year, everyone was arguing Jackson versus Højlund. This might be the first striker debate where both guys lost. Both of them lost.
Jackson, as much as I've been cooking Jackson's obviously better than Højlund, bro.
No, of course.
We're not going to be shameless here, innit? We're not going to be shameless.
I know this.
What's going on?
No. Corey, did you not hear what man said? I told you both of them lost. It's the
debate. You're out here telling me, Don, with a straight face that we're in for two strikers. How the hell are you gonna be? How the hell are you gonna sit there and say Jackson's better than anyone when you're saying you want two new strikers?
Because Rasmus is that bad. Yeah, Jackson's been bad, but he still managed to bag 10 goals in the league. Right? How many goals has Rasmus scored this season?
Wait, Jackson reached 10.
He got 10 this season. He got 14.
Non-pen goals. Non-pen.
Let me check this. Højlund. Oh man.
Højlund. And the thing is, Casey, the thing that pisses me off about this guy, yeah, when he was bagging the goal at the start of the season, you know also how good he was playing at the start of the season, yeah?
Yeah.
I legit said he's gonna score over 20 this year. Like the way he's playing right now, he's gonna bag over 20, right? This guy has missed 19 big chances, bro. 19, yeah. He has missed chance after chance after chance to the point where it's like, bro, how are you missing that? Like Mons you're a striker, innit? I know Mons is scoring most of those chances that he's had. Bear man here in the chat, Bear man on this panel are bagging some of the goals that Jackson scored. And I've told people the man came to Europe in 2019. Yeah, he's still learning. He's still learning and developing. Like Jackson's not gonna be a gunman or even more serious till he's like 25, 26. He's got a lot of years to catch up on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But as it is right now, even yesterday you saw, bro. You know when you're in front of goal and you think you've scored before the ball's even gone in. That's basically what happened yesterday, bro. Man got excited. He got very excited. He had two options there. You either go around Adrian when you get closer to him, or you just give it to Sancho. Man ended up just kicking it in front of him, bro, and getting injured in the process of doing that. Yeah, and I know a man when they fake injuries because I remember Aspilicueta had done the same thing against Arsenal in the FA Cup final. He was having an absolute stinker, so he faked an injury to come off. Yeah, Jackson did the exact same thing, bro. Because I saw him in the changing room dancing, moving his hamstrings around. He didn't look injured to me. You know what I mean? He knew he had a stink fest. You know what I'm saying? He had a stink fest away from the goal. He was shit yesterday, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Even the goal, bro. The only thing he done right was getting in the position.
Nah, you know what he did? He scored it during the gun lean.
Did the gun?
He actually scored it during the gun.
The ball was just so good. I'm not even hating. The ball was just so good.
It was so good. To be fair to him, he actually wasn't ball watching for a change, right?
Yeah.
But the Chelsea me and Abs have always known has always had three strikers. Yeah, we were in a chiz this season where Gil and Jackson got injured in the same game. We're playing Neto up top. We're playing Nkuku up top. We're playing Tyree George up top. The owners basically don't want that to happen again, innit? Because we're gonna have more games next year now, and they're tougher games, bro. It's Champions League. It ain't gonna be no A team and B team like what it was start of the season. It's gonna be you have to play your strongest team, and you have to play your strongest team again at the weekend, bro. So you need the firepower, bro. Injuries happen, form happens. You need competition. I'm here for three strikers. I'm here for it, bro.
I'll be honest. I don't think it'll be three strikers. It'll be two.
Hold on. Don Abs. We'll talk on the Chelsea together because obviously SESKO is going to be. You lot. We got a few super chats and then we're going to run some likes. Big up Kamari goes. The Troops meltdown is going to hit different. Shout out Kamari. Obviously we know Troops is not a fan of Benjamin SESKO. Shout out T with the super chat. Conference League must be a flex because Don shows up once every quarter. Got him. Shout out Carefree Lewis for the raid as well, man. Raid gang, smash the likes for the only team to complete. Obviously the European treble. Is it all 3 trophies? All 4? Super Cup, Champions League, Europa League, and now Conference League. So big up Chelsea for that one. Shout out OR. He goes, you Corey said you're a loser. Corey said you're a loser. I think
he meant to say yo.
Oh, yo, Corey, man said you're a loser. Shout out OR. And B says, are Barcelona and Madrid trying to complete the set? Flex.
Hey, listen. When you're whatever tournament you're in, you got to win
that one. I don't mind.
You got to win
this is it, bro. You have to ask that question because the way Don and these Chelsea man yesterday were knees like, bro. As I said,
you do the parade.
So let me ask you this question, yeah.
We're here to talk about Benjamin.
SESKO, Casey. Let me get to this, Casey. Because let me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I know you want to get there. Come on.
Listen, I've got pure smoke for Don. You know, I ain't seen this brother in a little while. I've got pure smoke. I hear it. Listen,
you from a cave. It's streaming from a cave.
There's obviously 700 approaching 775 people in the house. Nearly 8 bills.
Absolute cheat.
Why does it look black and white to me, blood? Well, go on, carry on.
There's 775 people in the house right now, you know. Make sure you're smashing the like button in it because we're currently on, I believe, 170 likes. We should easily be on 300 likes in it. I'm saying 300 likes. So smash the like button for SESKO in it. Smash the like button for Teta. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button, man. You look. Let's get to 300, and then obviously we'll go from there, innit? So big up and subscribe to the channels. And subscribe to TFC Don, Halftime Hooks. It's all in the title there, so you lot don't lack in it. You know what I'm saying? Hook's got a new video out as well, man, so we'll link that in the video as well. I'm sure Don's going to be going live with the Delap news at some point as well. So make sure you guys are tuning in for that. But SESKO! Benjamin Button, blood. Yeah? What is this a good thing or I don't know, like, what? Because if I'll be real, bro, if you're getting SESKO, are you getting Glock 9 though? I don't know if I'm going to see this in an Arsenal kit now.
This is the problem, innit? I did say when there was linked to both and was interested in both, that obviously SESKO's calm, but I want who Berta wants, innit? Because with this new sporting director coming in, I think it's vital, and I say vital, for a man to put his print on this team, because we don't know what's going to happen with Arteta in terms of the manager next year, the year after. We don't know, but this sporting director is meant to be here to create an ethos in the team. And if he can't get his signings and people that he wants, you know what I'm saying? If we just keep buying for the manager and he goes, then we're left having to do a complete rebuild with a new manager. That's there.
But I don't think SESKO is gonna cause an issue.
They're calling him Benjamin Tesco. They're calling him Benjamin Tesco's nasty, innit?
I don't think it's gonna cause an issue, though, Case. Even though obviously that's an Arteta signing, not a Berta signing.
That's my problem. If Berta wanted SESKO and Arteta wanted Gyökeres, then that's fine, because it's who Berta wants. Do you understand? It's not necessarily just the player. I may have my preferences in terms of the player, but I need it to be the sporting director making these decisions, bro.
What do you think of SESKO the player, though, bro? What do you think of him?
You man are going in for Gonzalo Ramos, bro.
Excuse me?
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Wait, once.
Hugo. I think what did Hugo?
So wait, Montel, so you was there.
Wait, who? Wait. What's the sauce? Hold on, before you go, Hook sauce.
It's in the chat.
He's gonna tell you football inside or something like that, bro.
Yeah, football inside. If you're telling me football inside,
no, Sam Maguire, fam. He sounds like a reporter, blood. He's trying
to derail. Once he's trying to derail. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Yeah. Chat to me about SESKO, bro. Chat to me about SESKO, because more time I don't even.
Wait, 1 second. Are these guys happy with SESKO? I don't get it. Are you guys happy?
They don't look it, do they? They don't look it, Corey.
Bro, like I don't get it.
Whoa. I don't want no base in any chats from my brother that's only taking trains next season, bro. No play.
No. Walks as well. Walks. And
Wait. I'll be real. National Express.
Hold a second. Have you ever seen armpits? Because I don't know. Has your club ever seen armpits?
Hey, Megabus, bro.
Wait. Are you saying Avanti West? Avanti West hooks.
This is just shameless at this point.
National Rail Avanti.
You don't see, brother. You're talking about taking trains. I'm not talking about me taking trains. I'm taking flights.
Hey, Corey at the bottom is killing me.
It's weird at this point, fam. It's weird.
Avanti West.
Hey, whoa.
Don't be taking flights for nothing.
Whoa, hey.
Don't be taking
worry about you getting zanged by likes of Newcastle and that. Hold that. So, by the way, this is the thing. This is the reality of the situation. SESKO is my second choice. So obviously, from the perspective of I want Gyökeres, and I had the belief that we was going in for Gyökeres, and I still think that we are going in for Gyökeres, I would take Gyökeres over SESKO. If I wasn't going in for Gyökeres, so let's just say, for example, let's say, I don't know, Juve or Chelsea wrapped up the deal with Gyökeres mad early and he wasn't an option, I'd be saying go and get SESKO. Because the only problem that I have with SESKO is that he's raw potential. So he's not someone that right now I have confidence that he's going to get me over the line. But in 3 to 4 years' time, I think he's probably going to be one of the better strikers in the world. In a world where we lack
what is it about his game, bro?
Wait, what? Oh, what is it about his game that I don't think he will get me over? He's way too inconsistent. He misses a lot of easy chances, and it is. And I don't know if
like Jackson,
because he kinda, but I do think that
he's a better ball striker than Jackson, man. Don't violate.
Yeah, he's definitely a better ball striker. He can use both his feet. He's a massive aerial threat. So that's where he works for Arsenal, isn't it? Because Arsenal, Arteta loves their man aerial monsters. They get me dashing balls in the box, whether it's long throws or corners, set piece FC, all of them things there. He's like the perfect type of striker for that, innit? And I feel with SESKO and why Arteta is pushing to sign SESKO so much is because I think he regrets not actually getting Isak from Sociedad and doesn't want the same mistake to happen again. Yeah. This is, and the thing is as well, I look at it from another perspective, is that, yeah, cool. A lot of the information that's come out has been like, Berta wants Gyökeres, but at no point has it been like he doesn't want SESKO. Like when we get away from like the he when we get away from the he trolling and all that stuff, if we want to sit down, if we want to sit down, yeah. Hey, let me do my thing, and then you then there can then come in after. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you get me. When we look at it, yeah, we already know through reports that Berta's strategy is to have a whole host, because he's talking to bare attackers. The numbers like plus 15. He's doing what Edu never did. Edu would just be like, oh shit, we need somebody. Okay, let me try and make one phone call, and then 2-2s. We get Sterling last day of the window, in it. He's not doing that. He's chatting to a bear man, innit? And they must have just come to a unified decision, because Arsenal fans know this. Arsenal fans know that unless everybody agrees, we don't go for someone. So that alone would show you that everybody agrees on SESKO. And again, I reiterate, signing SESKO does not mean that we cannot sign Gyökeres.
Oh, you think you're going to sign both? You think you're going to sign both?
I think there's every potential, because the way that I see it is that we know that Arsenal want a left winger. We've been linked to Rodrigo, Leao, all of these, man, Mitoma, all of these, man, yeah? If we can't get someone like a Rodrigo, they might just be like, you know what? The market for a left winger is not that great. let's just cop Gyökeres and SESKO.
What happens to Havertz? What happens to King?
The thing is as well, people don't know.
He says if you sign SESKO, you get. I'm not gonna say the last bit in it, but
yeah, all I'm saying is don't find. Get me. Do you know what? Do you know what's mad? Yeah. Do you know what's mad? This is one of them scenarios where
I can see that. I feel like
I'm just gonna like. For me, I'm just gonna go. You know what? Cool. Give Arteta his number ones, because that's an excuse that a lot of Arsenal fans have been able to fall back on throughout his tenure. Is that Arteta doesn't usually get his number one. Yeah, cool. Part of why Berta's come in is probably to be able to ensure that Arteta can get all of his number ones. Cool. Give Arteta all of his number ones. If he doesn't then do something, then there's no excuse, right?
No, but the conversation here now, though, Hooks, yeah. There's a lot of gooners that are concerned because you've got someone in the market right now who ultimately would be less of a risk in comparison to SESKO.
Yeah, that's my concern. Yeah,
SESKO might become a better player.
Yeah,
when you talk about developing and that, yeah. But Gyökeres is for me a little bit more ready in it, and I think that would be a bigger statement. I'm not all about, for me personally, bro. I'm not all about just the big names and that, right? But in the market right now, the two biggest names available is probably Osimhen and Gyökeres. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't really think it's available like that. But in terms of who you can actually get, that's what I mean. Like, Osimhen's wages are fucked, bro. I want him at Chelsea. It would suit us best. I think it would suit us best. But I'm just saying that there's other options than SESKO, because Chelsea, we were looking at SESKO as well. Like, banter aside, SESKO's not a bad player, innit? Like,
he's not.
He's got decent link-up play. He knows how to run the channels quite well.
Yeah.
He's not slow either. He's quick. He's quite quick.
Yeah, he's actually deceptively quick.
You know what the issue
is? He knows how to slap the ball, bro. He knows how to slap the ball. But it's one of them ones where it's like what you're saying. Yeah, it's not always like if you watch most strikers, bro, they're not always gonna get it on target. Sometimes it goes straight into the keeper's hands. Like, you're not gonna be making the keeper scramble every shot in it on target. You know what I'm trying to say? But I honestly think that he would obviously do better than Havertz for me. You know what I mean? It's just the creativity that I'm really looking at, because I think with Arsenal, most of their creativity comes from Saka and obviously set pieces with Rice and that. If you go and bring in an attacking midfielder, it can be an even better signing. You know what I mean? I'm just as an Arsenal fan, I'll just be a little bit concerned with your creativity issue down the middle right now. You know what I'm saying? SESKO's not a bad player at all, bro. He's not bad.
But that's the thing. Like the hope is Zubimendi coming in will be part of the solution to that, because he will allow us to be more creative in central areas.
Yeah, but how? I mean, basically,
because he picks up. We need the personnel hooks, though, bro. Like, I get that Zubimendi opens up, it allows up, brother. I need another 10. If I'm honest.
So do I. 100%.
I need a goal scoring left winger.
100%. I agree.
I need basically a carbonish copy of Saka on the left. Yeah.
Actually, I need someone that's just not
only then. What's happening if we get a Cam, Zubimendi, and the left goal scoring left winger, will I then say SESKO's fine? Because then the rest of the team can work around. It's kind of similar to PSG in the sense that everyone can kind of has some individuality and everyone can score. That's what I kind of want with the front three. I don't want it to be we get Gyökeres and we're stuck with some meaty left winger, and now we only have if Gyökeres ain't firing 1 week or still adapting to the Prem and all of that, we're stuck again. I need everyone to be firing in this front line. We need to go back to that when we had Odegaard scoring 15, Martinelli scoring, Saka scoring, our striker score. We need to go back to that where everyone's getting 10 plus 15 goals a season.
Yeah, but the thing is that the issue for you, man, though, is like with Zubimendi, that's telling me that you're planning to keep Rice in the 8, right? And Odegaard is the other guy on the other side, but you're now asking Odegaard to basically bounce back and be completely different to last season, bro. Because he was shit this season, didn't it? The season that just went.
Bro, but he has to, bro. He has to.
No, he has to. But what I'm gonna ask you guys is,
I'm assuming Odegaard's playing the 10 role.
Do you think he will?
Will what?
Do you think he will, Hooks? Do you think that he will become that creative machine that you need him to be, bro? Because Rice, let's be real, people. I know Rice puts up the numbers in terms of he'll score you a goal, he can put in a serious corner and that. But when you watch the all-round game in comparison to other attacking midfielders, the likes of Rodgers, the likes of Enzo, the likes of Palmer, the likes of Morgan Gibbs-White, the likes of Wirtz.
Come on, man. I think it's
no. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I throw Wirtz in there.
Let me finish. I'm making a point here.
How
can you put?
I'm not being shameless.
I'm hearing bare winners this season. I'm hearing bare winners though.
Of course. Hold on.
Rice is not.
Yeah, but Hooks, why would I not put Palmer in the same conversation as Rice when you are literally playing Rice as an attacking midfielder? You're playing him as an attacking midfielder.
We're playing him as he's a box to box. We're not playing him as attacking.
Yeah, not necessarily like a cam.
Hold on. Let me just dead this thing that you Arsenal fans like to say. Oh, box to box, bro. You don't play ping pong. Arsenal don't play ping pong football, right? Most of the teams that Arsenal play sit back, right? It's only when they play the bigger teams where it's like a chess game and you see Rice coming back a lot more. In a lot of games, if you go check Rice's average positioning, yeah, he's mainly in that left half space, bro. That's mainly where he stays.
But that's because of how we. But that's because of how we play. Like we suffocate.
Yeah, you don't play ping pong.
Yeah. But what I mean is, okay, when I say box to box, I mean like that's his profile. Like he's there to be the brother that runs up and down the pitch. He's the brother that's meant to be breaking up the play, and the part that he's learning to his game now, that's being instilled, through being at Arsenal this season, because the first season he came, he was mainly playing in a deeper role, is to become more of an attacking threat. So obviously, in his first full season of playing the 8, he's not gonna be the best of the best.
Yeah, but Hooks, no one. Yeah, but Arteta's not helping himself though, because you are missing the creative spark in the middle. It's not just Odegaard, bro, right? It's both of your attacking midfielders. Over 90 minutes, bro, both of them don't have that spark. And that's why your midfield has gone stale. Because let's be real.
But would you say having a striker?
Hold on once. The best Arsenal that I've seen centrally, right, is when Xhaka was at your club. For me personally, bro, I'm not even trying to be shameless here or be an op here. I'm being serious. Xhaka is yet to be replaced. If you go look at Xhaka progressive passes wise in Europe, he is literally one of the best in Europe. You know what I'm saying, right? You're missing that. You're missing someone in that role. If I was an Arsenal fan right now, I'll be saying, "Go get me Wirtz. Go get me Wirtz." That's what.
But like,
go get me someone like that.
You would have to search far and wide to find an Arsenal fan. Or do you know what?
I've got the facilities for that.
You'd have to search far and wide to find a football fan that doesn't want Wirtz in their team. So
no, but okay, if it's not Wirtz, Morgan gives White. If it's not Morgan gives White, yeah, there's
you know what it is, to do that. You know what it is? Too much dislodging, because to do that, then you're basically saying to Odegaard, you're surplus to requirements. Because once you basically spend that much money on his position, not only are you saying you're not the captain anymore, but you're basically saying you're done from the team. Like we're moving on. And I think,
do you want to win or not? Do you want to win or not?
I think Arteta will do that next season. Funny enough,
JC, this is what's so funny. This is what's so funny.
Next season, I think he's gone.
But he has to be ruthless.
This is what I'm being saying. For me, KC, this was so funny when it comes to Arsenal, and this is a hot take. Well, it's not really. It was kind of a hot take halfway through. It's not really a hot take anymore. I believe if Arsenal want to move up and level up as a club, they need to get someone who plays in Odegaard's position that is, more of a creative spark. Because I think people have this misconception of what Odegaard is. They think just because he looks good on the eye, that he's stylistically Arsenal's version of KDB, when they're nothing alike as players. What he's good at, keeping it simple, basically being like a metronome in midfield and also good at breaking down no blocks. But we need someone to play that killer pass. He don't do that often. So, just as an example,
what happened to that? Hold on. Let me jump in one thing about Odegaard. Let me jump in one thing about Odegaard. I don't want to make this too much about Odegaard or more on SESKO. But when Martinelli went up front against Liverpool, I saw Odegaard. I saw a glimpse of him that I hadn't seen in a long, long time. Yeah. Because for me, a lot of the time when Arteta's played a striker, it's someone who wants the ball to feet. Moreno,
Gabriel Jesus. I'm not saying Kai Havertz actually does a bit of everything in terms of his movement. He does like to spin in behind. He does like to receive the ball to feet, and he likes to win his aerial duels. But if we're talking serial on the shoulder, when Martinelli went up front, and we're talking on the shoulder, Odegaard started driving at players and fizzing. Cool, not every through ball worked, but he just become way more positive. There was an urgency to his game. Now, was it to the level that we saw when he bagged 14 and 16, when he got like the high 20s, early 30s GA, when he a couple of seasons ago? It wasn't that player, because I'm talking about a 45-minute span. But are we not just looking at maybe getting him someone who's going to play on the shoulder and push the back line back, giving Odegaard that space to operate where he wants to operate? So whether that's SESKO or Gyökeres, they both make the similar runs. They both love to run in the channels. They both like to do that. Now, I'm not saying SESKO is the same level as Gyökeres in terms of the goals he's going to get you, but to see the best Arsenal, we do need to see a better Odegaard.
Yes,
we need to see a better everyone. We need to see a better. We need to see a better Saka.
The way, you know what I'm saying?
Nelly. Like I said, I want my attacking four all to be scoring goals and all to be assisting, because that's when we was at our best. The most enjoyable time I've had watching Arsenal was the Xhaka season, Xhaka's last season, Odegaard, Nelly. That football there, win, lose or draw, Montel, there was never a dull moment. Never a dull moment.
Casey, look at what you did to these man. look at how you were bopping them about at Anfield, bro. You went 2-0 up, you bottled it, but look at the football you were playing,
bro. And that's what I'm saying. We bottled it, but I wasn't angry. I was upset with the result, but I wasn't angry, bro. The way we played that season, Montel, was the best thing I've ever seen. But now we've gone to like the safe shit. We need to get back to that electric stuff where teams can't handle it a lot, and that's how a lot of teams have found success. Liverpool, when they found success, blitzing teams. City, blitzing teams. You know, and Arsenal needs to do the same, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If I'm an Arsenal fan right now, I'm looking around the midfielders at the top 6 clubs. Yeah, obviously United are in the chiz right now, but you look at United, they've got Bruno that creates a lot of chances. If Liverpool get Wirtz, he creates a lot of chances, right? Chelsea, you already know Palmer and Enzo, they create. They're in the top 10 list in Europe. You know what I mean? They create a lot of chances. Yeah, Ethan, he's got Maddison, he's got Kulu. They create chances, right? I'm looking at Arsenal. It's like when you've got the old iPhone and it's starting to get slow because you need to get the new thing, bro. Yeah, it's time to get an upgrade, bro. It's time to change something, and that's what I keep saying. For me, with Arteta, he's gone a little bit to the other way in terms of being scared. He's got a little bit of PTSD. What will tell me how he wants to play this season is the sort of profiles he brings in. Yeah, if I see you man linked to an attacking midfielder and you bring an attacking midfielder in, I'll know, okay, this guy wants to go back to the days of Xhaka. But if I don't see that happening, and I'm just seeing a SESKO, I've seen a left winger, I'm like, okay, cool, he wants to slightly improve it. But in the midfield, they're going to have the same problems again. There's going to be many games where you're playing a low block, and you're just depending on Saka. Yeah, because Odegaard is just Casper. I've been calling this guy Casper for 3 years, bro, right? Because he goes missing in a lot of games. When Saka got injured, there's no debate no more about who's your best player. It's Saka, right? So if Saka's not firing in certain games, you're going to be drawing games, bro. Yeah, you drew how many games this season? 14 games. Yeah, 14. And it wasn't just because of your attack, because you're missing chances, because you haven't created the most chances in the league. I don't think you're even top 5 for chances created in the league. You know what I mean? You have a problem. You have a problem, and your manager can solve it.
This season, 65 or something. It's very shocking, bro. In terms of the drop off in terms of goals. And just even watching the team, bro, this season, watching our home games, bro, has been fucking hell. Like, bro, you go 1-0 up.
Play yourself. You actually have to prepare yourself.
It's like, bro, the game's dragging. We end up conceding, fumbling it. The amount of times I've seen us go 1-0 up at home and fumble it, it's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing, but it's down to, I think, the style of play. You know, we used to be blitzing teams at home. We don't do that no more. Now we just go 1-0 up and kind of try to see out the game. Like, bro, we need to go back to just being ruthless, bro. That's what all the good sides do. All the top sides, and I'm saying Liverpool and City at the moment are the top sides. At home, There's no messing, bro. Teams can hold 4, 5, 6 at their gaff. That's what we need to be doing. If we're trying to be serious, bro, we need to be slapping up teams at home because our away tactics is perfect, bro. Away from home,
I just think that. So you man, this moving on to SESKO, innit? So if Arsenal are getting SESKO, who is getting Gyökeres? That's the question now. Because Chelsea, look at these Chelsea, man. The eyes have lit up. Man United, I'm not gonna lie. I saw Man United have been linked with Gyökeres. A lot of teams have been linked. How about this? How about this? Gyökeres, man, not even he could even go to another European giant. It doesn't have to necessarily be UK. Doesn't have to be Premier.
Yeah, but the thing is, once the thing about us, listen, bro, you're forgetting we just went and bought Quenda. Yeah. We went and bought a Sugo, so we've been doing business with Sporting. Yeah, we've been doing business. We've just got 2 players over there, so I find it very, very difficult to believe that Chelsea have gone over there and said, "Yo, I want to look a bit of Swedish fish." You know what I mean? I want to look a bit of Swedish, a little bit of IKEA. Have you man got that here? Is there anything that we can make happen? You know what I'm saying? Because this is a great market opportunity. When clearly talk about market opportunities, this is the sort of market opportunity I'm talking about, right? Ekatike, I like his all-round play in terms of all the strikers we're linked to. I think his all-round play is the best. But when it comes to ball striking, Ekatike, innit? Hugo.
No. It's when you said Quenda, man in the chat said who?
Oh.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying.
Who knows all about that?
I know who Quenda is, innit? But it's just killing me how everyone just went, who?
You know what I'm saying? So today, this morning, there was a few reports from Record Portugal. They're not the best source, but when it comes to Portuguese news, bro, they're one of the first to break the Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea news, bro, early. You know what I'm saying? And obviously they're based in Portugal, obviously Sporting in Portugal as well. So I'm looking at that in it, and I've had a feeling for a while that Chelsea are going to bring in 2 strikers, right? Gyökeres and Delap, and let's say we keep a Jackson. That is good. That's very, very good.
But don't you think that Gyökeres and Delap are too
similar?
Too similar profile. I personally think they're getting Delap and Ekatike. That's who I think Chelsea are going.
The thing is,
if Gyökeres becomes available, Chelsea would prefer Gyökeres to Ekatike because they want ready-made. Or they should want ready-made.
You know what's funny?
They're asking for like 92 million or something.
Ekatike is costing more than Gyökeres.
Say that again, bro.
Do you know what it is? Personally, as much as when you look at what Bain's done in Portugal, he's done very, very well. But I feel like the reason why people are reluctant to drop the bag on him is because, I don't know, it's just saying about him. I think, like, do you know what it is? This is going to sound mad, but in a way, some people have a feeling that he could be like Immobile. Remember when Immobile went to Dortmund and flopped horribly? So Gyökeres could be that type of guy, innit? Because there's no way someone could put up numbers this stupid and wasn't getting noticed like that before he went to Sporting. So for me, I can't lie. You know what's funny? I don't think Gyökeres moves this summer. I think he stays.
Oh, you think he stays at Sporting?
He said he was leaving though.
The thing is, Hooks, I hear your point about the profile thing, but I can't lie. Low-key, I'm being greedy right now. Yeah, because I'm looking at Delap, I'm looking at Ekatike. They're both young, bro. Yeah. Gyökeres already has Champions League experience. He's older, right? He's won stuff already, bro. He's got a sense of winning. So that's what I want to add to this. And Delap, if Delap is watching Gyökeres, bro, because they're quite similar, he can even learn from him even more, bro. You know what I mean? He can learn from him even more, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind that at all, bro. If you bring Gyökeres off the pitch and you bring it on Delap, it's a problem. It's a problem for any team.
Shout out B says we're taking the wrong player at Leipzig, Xavi. So B saying Xavi Simmons with the eyes. Casey, our opinions on Xavi Simmons. Hoax as well, obviously. You might take Xavi Simmons? Would you take Xavi Simmons?
I'd take him.
I'll take him.
I'll take him.
Not like I want him, but cool. You can come you can roll with me type beat.
His price is a bit up there now. His price
is crazy, isn't it?
Price gone up. They're pricing him quite heavily at the moment.
I'd probably Turkey personally.
Bro, as I said, listen, that's my bro, innit? I just can't believe Pep's gonna do. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into that. What Pep's gonna do to my bro, man. Shout out Junior. He says, Don, you're waffling. The best Arsenal under Arteta was 23-24 when we won 16-18 of Rice, J5 and O. So basically last season, he's saying won every game 5-0. Rice 8 meant we couldn't concede counters. I'll be real. It was that pivot of Jorginho and Rice was fucked though.
Yeah, but what did you just say there? You said pivot, right?
The pivot of Rice and Jorginho when you man come back from Dubai was fucked.
Exactly, bro.
That's what he's trying to recreate.
Use Rice.
With Zubamendi. With Zubamendi. That's what Arteta's trying to recreate with Zubamendi.
What? And then Odegaard 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, that's what he's trying. To me, that's why he's signing, because Zubamendi, like, I don't know, like, because I always said that Zubamendi is the Jorginho replacement.
He is. I think he is. Why wouldn't I?
I mean, you're signing Partey's getting a new contract, isn't it?
Yeah, but Partey in the squad will become what Jorginho was last season.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is, if that's what I said, bro. I've literally been saying Arteta needs to change the shape of the midfield. If you want to get the best of Rice, you play him in a double pivot, right? Like what you did when you went to the Bernabeu, that game away. You played him in a pivot. That's his best position, bro. Like, I hear it. You're teaching him how to box crash and you're teaching him how to do these things offensively. It don't come natural to this guy, bro. It don't come natural to him. What comes natural to him is smashing man up, taking the ball, galloping through the midfield, and giving it to the others that are better on the ball. That's when you get the best of Rice. That's when you'll be seeing Rice 9 out of 10 every week, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
What about when Rice
there's been bare games. There's been bare games. Hold on, Casey. There's been bare games where I'm like, yo, is Rice even playing? I'll be watching your game and I don't notice him much. There's bare games where I don't notice this guy much, and then he'll score, yeah, or he'll get an assist, and now it's all of a sudden he's better than Caicedo in these things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that with Rice, I think you can use this guy a lot better. I think it's best in a double pivot, man.
Fair enough. So, I mean, listen, I personally think that Gyökeres is now almost up for grabs for more teams now. I think Man United should probably go for a punt, even though they're in a mad position. Why not? You know what I'm saying? He's over there in Portugal. Is he gonna know how bad it really is at Man United right now? It's not crazy.
Bro, like us and Lisbon, we're linked. Us and Lisbon, we've been linked. We've been linked for a while.
I hear it. And then obviously Chelsea as well. I mean, to be fair, it's funny you say the whole thing because obviously how you've been linked to Mbeumo, Corey. You might never have linked to Mbeumo and that. And Mbeumo looks like he's going Newcastle.
Man.
It looks like he's going Newcastle now, innit? And what's so mad, is that it's because Newcastle have UCL football, and you man by beating Villa got Newcastle UCL football because of the results. You got them UCL football.
I'll be real. I'm looking at Newcastle. I'm trying to think. Bro, I don't even think
you opened the door for them to have UCL by beating Villa.
I don't think that makes sense.
Work?
Huh?
He's miles better than Jacob Murphy. That Jacob Murphy thing,
brother. Gordon, Isak, and Mbeumo. That front three
I'll be like, goodbye, Jacob Murphy. Hello, Mbeumo.
Like, where's he gonna play? Right wing?
Yeah, what's he play right wing? Yeah, right wing.
Yeah, Hobbs is going Newcastle.
What do you mean? I don't know, brother. Mbeumo, Isak, Gordon, quick, done. Runs when you need him.
Yeah, it's dirty.
I think the front two thing would make more sense.
Barnsley off the bench, Montel. Barnsley
off the bench.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's a bit dead.
I thought I kind of think the front two would make more sense.
Like,
4-4-2.
Brother,
I'm just saying. I feel like you'd get a better Mbeumo on the front two.
You know what it is? They have to build up to get the Hobbs and Shaw thing, Corey. That doesn't come like just. Like
bro, but man's got energy link. Like man's got, the chemistry thing. Like when he's closer to the 10, when he's closer to the 9. Like
what Mbeumo and Wissa have is different, fam. Them man.
Him and Wissa have great, brother. But at the end of the day, when Mbeumo, he's naturally a right winger / right forward. He's not a striker, but he has been deployed up front. When Tony, obviously, you get it. He has been deployed up front, but he is a right winger. He comes in off that right side. And what have Newcastle been crying out for since Almiron? To be fair, big up Jacob Murphy, because since Almiron dropped off, Jacob Murphy's come in and done a phenomenal job. Fantastic job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But football's fucked. And Mbeumo's like, brother, Mbeumo, Isak, Gordon, Bruno, Joe Linton.
No, they can get it. No, they can get free events.
You know what it is with them?
If they go and get a bench, yo, listen. And Livermento and who was the wingies? The wingies.
Livermento might go Man City.
And I know Man City are trying to do the super dupe in it, but we'll have to see on that one. But just obviously moving on from the Gyökeres, obviously SESKO BOMBA. Man, them Chelsea have obviously secured Liam, you know, Liam Delap. You know what I'm saying?
LD, not from 6-7.
What they call him? LD. Ah, of course. LD.
Listen, man, you know we're getting old, you know, because we grew up
live calling him up.
We're legit grew up watching we're getting old, but we grew up watching my man's dad, you know. Now he's playing for Chelsea, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's mad, you know.
Man said Apex front three. I hear it. But what? Yeah, how you not feeling about Liam? And chat as well. How you feeling about Liam Delap?
I grew up watching man's dad.
I'm thinking I'm calm with it as long as we bring in someone else, innit? You know, I tweeted about him. Before the season started, I tweeted about him. I said, this is a list of players to watch out for. In fact, I even put a couple Spurs players there, Ethan, you know. Bergval, Odegaard. There was someone else that I put from Spurs. I put Delap as well, because I knew about him from the Man City days. I
feel like with Delap, though, I feel like he's hit or miss. Like, he had too many purple patches. Like, he started off really well, spanked a few goals, but he went quiet after, like, Christmas. Second half of the season.
He's playing for Ipswich though, man. Like a lot of the goals that he scored, he's good at creating chances for himself. That's one thing about him, yeah. And if you guys remember that game when we played them away, that guy was that was his audition. He was moving crazy in that game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Liam Delap, I like his work rate.
You know what it is with Delap? Delap is one of.
And I'll pick you up though, Don, for that Odegaard and Bergval thing. I'll give you that
one. Bergval's been a baller, but you see with Delap is one of these guys where, I don't know, he's an old school number 9, isn't it? Like, that's basically his game. And he's also, and people always talk about was England's succession plan for Harry Kane when he eventually drops off or whatever. I think Delap is supposed to be the guy who, you know, eventually, not now, but eventually will take that mantle, innit? Now, he's got good attributes.
Attributes to like a natural finisher like that as well.
Yeah, he is. Now, one thing about Delap is he can slap a football, like, with power. Now, something Jackson cannot do for shit is put his foot through the ball. Delap can do that. The problem is even though Delap can put his foot through the ball very, very well, he still misses way too many chances for someone, for a striker. But one thing I will give him is he does create a lot of chance for himself. Now, even
the thing though, I think when you look at Delap and you look at the chances we create, right? You look at the chances we create, bro. Delap scoring most of these chances that Jackson had.
No, but here's the issue, though. Don, there's another problem with Delap, though. There's another issue with Delap, which Delap doesn't solve. He cannot win a header to save his life.
Win a header, bro. He's good at attacking.
He's not that good in the air. No,
but you look.
He's quite aggressive. He's quite aggressive in the air, man.
No, he's aggressive, but he's not good in the air. They're two different things.
Yeah, but I don't think he's shit in the air.
You're not gonna speak. If I'm honest, about discipline and that.
Say that again.
I said, Ethan, you're not going to talk about like his discipline and that because he's more aggressive than Cunha.
Let it go, man.
Because he's more, bro. It's clear to say he's more aggressive than Cunha, but he was quick to come out on Cunha. I don't know mentality, Cunha.
What opposition backroom stuff has a man gauged out a man's eye, whipped off his glasses? Like, what are we doing here, fam? It's not the same.
I just watched Edison. Edison probably punched up Pep. Like, please put it in the bag. This is what I'm saying. Like,
Corey, that's conspiracy. I've seen Cunha drapes up a backroom stuff and whip off his glasses, bro. Please.
Do you know what?
I done a preview of an Ipswich fan, yeah, and I asked him about Delap's headers, right? Like, how is he in the air and whatnot? He was like, do you know what? The way we play, we haven't really seen it much because we don't really whip it into him in the air. That's what he said to me, bro. He's like, because I can't really judge it. You know what I mean? But from what I've seen in terms of like attacking crosses and that, he don't score many, but it's something that I could definitely be coached. But a lot of the headers that I'm seeing are just going straight into the keeper's hands. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
No, but you know what the issue with us is we don't have guys who can win a header full stop. Whether that, and that's the issue, because people, they talk about our Chelsea set piece improvement. Yes, we've improved defensively from set pieces a lot. Now, it's very hard to score against us from a corner, but in terms of attacking set pieces, we're still shit. Like, we cannot score from corners save our neck.
Bro, I think the quality of ball is dead at Chelsea at the moment. If I'm honest,
quality of what?
your quality of crosses. So your wing backs, in terms of the quality of ball into the box,
we don't play wing back.
It's well, your full backs, whatever you want to call them man out wide that are putting in the crosses are dead. Whether it's Madaway,
no, I think although Neto's under
whether it's Sancho, bro, they're all dead.
Listen, I don't rate Neto.
Neto's a bad crosser, bro. Neto's a bad crosser.
Your winger stinks, though. Your winger stinks.
Terrible.
Neto's not a bad crosser.
Listen, I'll be honest. Casey, I'll be honest with you, right? I'm one of Neto's biggest. I can't stand that guy. I think he's absolute trash. The only thing he can do is cross. Like, if there's one thing he can do,
man. That little whip, he's the best out of the bunch that you man have. So
that you man have, bro. He's
no. Let me start bringing the data out.
It's the whippy, bro. I'm sorry.
Don't let me start bringing the data out. In the Prem, yeah.
Wait, did you say don't let me bring the data out?
Don't let me start bringing the data out, bro. I'll start bringing the metrics out. You know what I mean? Yeah. I haven't put the metrics out as of yet, people, but I'll bring it out.
Yeah, obviously.
Don't let me bring the data out.
I please, please.
Don't let me bring the data out, bro. How dare you try to say Neto's a bad crosser?
Listen, I'll be honest.
That's one of his main strengths.
Casey, can I ask you a question then? Even if you think that Neto is a bad crosser of the ball and Noni and Gusto are, do you think Reece is a bad crosser of the ball? Do you think Palmer's a bad crosser of the ball?
I think, do you know what it is? Palmer and Reece, James.
Before you even answer that question, Casey, there's no winger. Now, Abs, before he even answers it, there's no winger that has more accurate crosses than Neto in the league this season. Not a single one. Not a single one, bro.
Anyway,
not a single one. What?
How many assists does Neto have from corners, from crosses? Sorry, into the box.
I don't know, but
that's
because for me, what happens with your crosses, is it goes so far past everyone that it reaches the other winger. So yes, it's accurate because it gets to someone, but it ain't accurate in the areas I need it to be accurate. Do you understand?
And that counts as an accurate cross, by the way. When you cross it,
I don't know.
That's accurate. Let me be real, Casey. Let me be real. Yeah. One thing that's pissed me off about Neto, because me and Abs have spoken about this already, right? I want more versatility in his game because what he does a lot of, he'll get the ball, he'll do a little jink, he'll do a little jink, and then he'll try to whip it. But there's times where the whip ain't even on. But there's many times where it's on, he'll do it, but Jackson's ball watching. Jackson's thinking that he's watching the game with the fans as well, right? There's no one crashing the box at the back post. There's no one there that's ready to attack it. That's why you're seeing the likes of Cucurella, Enzo. They know how to do it, right? But there needs to be more players that are like that. And that's why for me, I'm saying with Osimhen, bro, you see Neto get way more assists like that. Way more. That whip that Saka does, yeah? Neto does that a lot. Bro.
You wish, fam. You wish, bro.
No, listen.
You're moving mad, bro. Do you know how good Neto's whips are, bro? Neto's a good crosser of the ball. That's one of his strengths.
Casey, I'm telling you.
But you know what it is? As I said, I feel like just because, like, obviously, cool. You know, obviously, man, know I rate Sancho, innit? But Sancho don't cross. So that's off the list. He's off the list. Don't start me with Noni's thing, innit? Don't start me with Noni's thing when it comes to that either. Yeah, I'm not even trying to hear that either. Mudrik's crossing. I ain't seen Mudrik play football in so long. I don't even know when it comes to
he can cross.
Mudrik, as I said, Mudrik ain't played in so long. I'm not even trying to hear his name. Yeah. So
I forgot. You guys got Mudrik as well, innit?
Brother. This is it. So now we're talking. Now we're talking about Neto. I feel like Neto is just the best out of them, man. Like, do you get it? He's just the best out of them, man.
What best out of them? Like crossing or overall?
Hold on. Why is biggest fan? Okay. Wait. Hold on.
So you're saying Delap. So you're saying because with Delap, if you're just signing Delap, then I'm not hearing it. Like if the Chelsea I know ain't signing Liam Delap to take them to the promised land, innit? Obviously, the Chelsea I know is getting Delap and Osimhen, for example. For example, innit? You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you don't go and get a winger who is more of a specialist in delivering the ball or scoring goals, or he's just more effective in the final third, i.e. Rodrigo, by the way, and that's not impossible. Yeah, that's where you can see the link.
But right now, with the way you guys, the crossing quality, outside of Cole Palmer, by the way, the quality of delivery isn't good enough overall. You're happy with your wingers.
No. Hold on. No one said we're happy with our wingers. No one said we're happy with our wingers because people like to cook Mudryk, right? And I told these guys we're gonna miss this brother. Yeah, people were laughing at me, calling me delusional. What happens a few weeks later? I can't lie, we miss Mudryk, you know. I can't lie, we miss Mudryk.
That's just because everything else is shit, though. That doesn't mean guess what's coming now. No, but that doesn't mean you're at the level that you should be, though.
Guess what's coming now?
Of how bad you've been, not what you need.
Months. No, but the thing is, though, it's not his fault that he's playing with a Jackson who keeps missing chances, right? If this guy was created for a better striker, that guy. Hold on. People like to hold on, bro. People like to cook this guy, but he was actually creating good chances for the team, right? Now let me tell you about someone else. We have a Brazilian called Estevão coming. Well, you don't all know Estevão.
He is real jogger, though.
No, he's real jogger. He's real jogger, and I'm telling you, bro, he won't take long. He won't take long for this brother to start starting ahead of the likes of Neto and these guys because he's actually got more about him. He's got more versatility in his game, right? Man, don't try to tell me he's coming from the Brazilian league. You know how physical that league is. I'm even happy he's coming from there. I'm even happy he's coming from there.
You know what's funny with the wingers?
He played for the first team. I mean, he's coming to the first team, 100%.
No, but I'm saying, would you go cool? Estevão is now my first team right wing, right?
Yeah, right wing.
Yes,
he has to earn his spot, of course. He's got end product. He's got good end products, bro. And he's got, again, like I've said, he attacks the box well. He crosses it like Neto. He shoots more than Neto. He actually attacks the box and tries to cut back. Like he does skills, bro. There's more about him. When I watch him and Neto,
why do you spend so much on that?
This guy has more to his game.
Listen, but Casey, we don't need to get into that. But all I'm saying is this is my thing when it comes to the wingers. So as man, no, I'm not here trying to do any prop for them because Don knows this because I've gone back and forth with him all the time. I call Neto Zoolander for a reason. I don't rate him. I think he's rubbish. But if there's one thing he can do, no. Big up.
I had to make an appearance last week I was in the waiting stuff. That man was telling me to come back, so I thought I'd come back. Casey, I'm saying. He's smiling over there. Where is he? There he is. He's smiling at that.
Nah, it's not you.
Man, you still winner.
Come on.
By the way, Casey Hooks, he's had the best season, by the way. Casey Hooks, he's had the best season.
You know what's funny, yeah?
He's had the best season. No. Answer the question.
I didn't even hear the question.
I asked you a question. You and Hooks, who's had a better season between us?
Who's had a better season?
Stream. Sorry, man.
I'll say we both had a similar season.
Hey Don, I think the last time we were on this channel together was beginning of the season. You know, we haven't been on this channel for a long.
That's what I'm saying. I've missed Cheese and Daniel, fam. This is what I'm saying.
We've had a better season to you, bro.
We have a better season to you, bro.
Bro, you man are still
that seat on this one, son. Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. You man are still that.
Yeah,
you man ain't invited to the cookout in London this year, bro. Only Palace are there, only Spurs are there, and only the mighty Chelsea there.
Look at Hooks glued to Twitter. He's waiting for the update. Your career is the real update. Them ones there, what she's waiting for. Look at him. He's stressed. It's not too late. I messaged you on TikTok, bro. You can join Chelsea. It's not too late.
Listen, they're waiting.
They couldn't even get a cheeky little Carabao Cup. You know the FA Cup Masters. Why could you get a FA Cup?
Even on their worst.
Don, you know what it is, yeah?
We beat Real Madrid. We're gonna win it now. We're gonna win it.
We're doing the Arsenal Sunday, yeah?
You can't turn up with a fucking table. You can't turn up.
Now look at him.
What's it called? My curtains. I'm saying my towel.
You know what I'm saying, bro? How can you come with such a curtain if you're going to win the Champions League? How fucking dare you? Have some respect, please. You know what I mean? Your manager's a joke, man. Maresca's actually won something in Europe before your manager, bro. Joke.
Oh,
that's level. Hey, Don and Chess, can I ask you both a very important question? What phase is Maresca in? That's the most important question.
We don't do phases around here, man.
I need to.
It's all right. Maresca 1 trophy, Arteta 1 trophy. That's it. Like we kick on that.
I Hawks left him on the mains. I Hawks left him on the mains. I cares
you know, it's been 5 years. 5 years ago, a lot's happened. Like certain man here were 21 5 years ago.
Casey, see the way, yeah, Casey.
Now we're nearly touching 30.
Oh, Rants Raiders, bro. Oh. Yeah, they're just here to deep fry it. I can't lie.
Bro, certain man are touching 30 now. They've not seen the trophy in time.
30, no trophies.
Clubs. How old are you? I'm 29. Long.
How is Casey getting more points than Corey?
Uncle status now.
Exactly what I said, bro. I said Chelsea,
because you've been winning. At least you won. At least
you've won something.
You know, it's not so funny.
Yeah,
it's not so funny.
15th. Yeah, I'm the one that's being spoken.
You know so funny about it as well. You know so funny, bro. Yeah, Chelsea have won 2 trophies since Arsenal won their last one, bro. Yeah, we have 2 trophies on your arse. When I was in the mud,
sanctioned in the process.
When I was in the mud, when you were in the mud, Casey, we used to win. We used to see armpits consistently, bro. I've been in the mud and I've still been able to win something more recent to you, bro. I've still been able to get to 2 finals more recently to you, bro. When was the last time you went to Wembley?
When was the last time you was in the final? Yeah. That's a good question,
When was the last time you went to Wembley?
When?
About 5 years ago.
They even won that one. They even won that one there, yeah, when there was no one there in the stadium. Remember Jorginho's rumor?
Hold on, guys. Just for a sec, give me 2 seconds, you lot. Hey, shout out Rants for the raid, man. That was a hefty one. Man. Still, that was a hefty one. You lot, smash the like button, innit? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. So make sure you're subscribing to Don CFC as well. Chez's channel as well. They're all gonna be in the description. Just pop your one in the chat as well for me because you come later as well. So pop yours in the chat. You know what I'm saying, man, and also subscribe to Hooks as well. So you man go subscribe to the man them as well. Go support the bro them. But yeah, sorry, carry on the cook up. I mean to interrupt.
Yeah, man.
You know what I find hilarious about Arsenal and Man United fans, and this is why I find what they say very funny especially when it comes to my club, innit? The majority of both of those fans, they were They were doing predictions start of the season saying that Chelsea would be around 8th to 12th. The general consensus was that Man United and Spurs had better teams than me, and they finished above me, and they wouldn't be anywhere near top 4. We had a championship manager and all that shit. Now, the same people who are talking nonsense are the guys who are saying, oh, standards. But you didn't rate these guys to begin with. So how can you put standards? If you rated them and said, oh, you know what, they're actually good, then fair enough, I get it. But none of you told me 8th to 12th, and now you want to do standards talk.
Facts.
So if anything, I should celebrate this competition.
Hold on a second. For me, you guys have done well this season. I'm not saying you haven't done well this season. What you have in the background right now is just disgusting. That's my issue. I don't mind the fact that you.
I didn't even see that.
You guys have done well. You guys have done very, very well.
You got shades on you. You need to get some shades on, man.
You guys came out on top.
Where's my Ray-Bans? Where's my
Ray-Bans? You have in the background.
Let me get my Ray-Bans. Hold on.
It's just disgusting.
Let me get my Ray-Bans.
That's my issue. Yeah.
What's so crazy?
I feel like you lot have done your thing. You lot have done your thing this season.
So your issue is the fact that
your issue is the amount of people in your squad was going to become an issue. But Mariska has handled that very well.
I forgot the status thing, innit?
But
I forgot it.
But to see what you're doing right now, and that in your background, it's just nasty. That's just nasty.
How is it nasty?
I had to make that note.
Corey. This season, I won the UCL. I won the UCL this season.
Corey,
that is.
I love how to play the case.
You know what? Yeah. Just before, because I know you lot are having fun talk about Arsenal and this and that and all that shit. But let's just for one moment, just all appreciate that next season at least we can all banter together and. You know, you got this guy.
Hey, stay over that side. We don't want to be near you.
I mean, I know where he's going.
We can batter together now. Get out there, man. I'm trying to finish.
Don't together now. Everyone.
Yeah. I'm trying to finish our barbecue.
You man, pick your side, fam.
We ain't friends, bro.
Don't beg it, bro. It's disgusting. Don't beg. It's disgusting.
All I'm saying.
All this slander. Now you want to be my friend? Come on, man.
You know what I'm trying to say, bro?
I'm just out here.
You man thing is so funny. Like with Chelsea, it's actually so funny how the mighty have fallen. You know, as I said, you have 2 billion there over, not 2 billion. Yeah, sorry, 100 million. So 200 million there. Yeah, literally baked in a picture holding a trophy that's probably made you about 40 million.
I big up for them, man.
Returns is crazy.
And you got man there. You got 200 M's holding that right there, innit? That's what you man.
That's our 9th European trophy.
Enzo is showing me full denture, bro. Every single tooth I can see in Enzo's mouth right now.
And Casey. You know that's hold on. You know that's our 9th European trophy, right? You know that.
What up? Oh, here we go, fam.
That's our 9th European trophy. You know that.
Stop. Are you holding this conference to the same esteem as the rest of your trophies?
Spurs have more European heritage than you. How about that?
Yeah, way more. We've been having thousands.
I've got more trophies than you, and you. Do you understand that?
Broski, if you take
away, do you understand that?
If you take away the little
about heritage,
I take off those little plates that you don't like.
You and you. That's what you need to understand.
Take off those little plates that you take off those little plates that inflate your number.
Stop telling me about
we are next to you. Man City and Chelsea are next to you. You don't love your plates. You love your plates. We're next to you without those plates. You know that.
Listen, bro.
We are right next to you without those plates.
You're not in front of me. That's the main problem, Don. You're doing all this woofing, but you're not ahead of me. When you're ahead of me, give me verbal. Right now,
I beg you. Do not let Maresca win something in England.
Bro, Maresca. How about this? Are you confident Maresca's going to win something next season?
Listen, if he's backed correctly, why not?
No, answer me that. Backed or not backed? Like
no, it's not about backed or not backed, bro. There's nothing. There's not much you can do.
You guys have a Wembley curse, innit?
You're getting these players. You're gonna get players, bro.
You got a Wembley curse. Then
we do have a Wembley curse, and we need to beat that Wembley curse.
Let me get these supers quickly as well. Shout out Lawazi, he goes, I called Neto the 60 million Dwight McNeil. And obviously shout out Aiden Andrews, he goes, Arsenal, aka Billingsgate Market, man, just see food. It's just mad. Shout out MX for the super chat. He goes, Casey, when Kiz is next on stream, you need to befriend him. That brother leaves you to get cooked out at every given
single time. Next man's back.
No, it is. This is what I'm saying. Man, I can't say I'm hiding and I'm this and I'm that. Unfortunately, I want to say the same for the cheese and Dunyan, but
I was here before the final.
I seem to only see sporadically. You know what I mean?
You don't see me before the final. My feet were up. Remember the other day?
Listen, that's it. But where was you for the come up, bro? Where was you when you was battling?
I've been saying when they had like 1 win with 2 wins in 14.
Bro, where was you? Yeah, where was you when Palmer weren't bagging? Where was you then?
Listen, ever heard of technical difficulties? That's what I was going through, innit?
Yeah.
Tough.
Bro, how about this? Ches had his toes in the sand, fam. He weren't trying to worry about Chelsea them times.
But listen.
I was on holiday there 2 hours away.
Next season, we're all in the same competitions, us lot. I speak for us. Corey, just come out of the shop for a second.
Wait, yeah, we? What do you mean? We're in the same competitions, Case. You talk about
speak French, Case.
We.
You should forget. You're forgetting the imposter among us. You're forgetting the imposter.
All right. All I say is one of y'all are not winning. Actually, 2 of y'all. So 2 of y'all not winning.
Corey.
In fact, I can go as far as 3 of y'all are not winning.
You worry about where you are.
3 of y'all not winning.
All right, Corey. Respectfully, I don't know.
Just making Champions League don't mean anything.
You got a little Malaysian Cup to worry about. That's what I'm saying. Let us worry about Europe. You worry about the Malaysia Cup.
No, Casey, you have everything to worry about. If it's not this season. If it's not this season,
I know. Yeah, I know.
That's true.
Hey,
this season.
It's true. I can't disagree with it.
You have
everything to worry about. Man said everything to worry about.
You have almighty pressure, Casey, this season to win a trophy.
Casey, you don't have to win at least 2 trophies next year.
If you do not win anything this season,
man said
you
2
are
trophies.
finished.
No, Casey, one is not enough.
You got one Mickey Mouse Cup. How about this? I asked you the same question I asked Don. Do you back Maresca to win you a trophy? Because if he doesn't win your trophy, then what are we doing here? Because these
No,
guys,
but- no, so, Casey, I do back
so
win us
let
a
me know.
trophy. But I do
Okay,
back
but Casey,
trophy.
what we say? So Casey, if these men just signed Delap in there, if Delap's their striker signing and they don't sign anyone else in terms of striker, yeah. Are you taking Chelsea serious? On a quick thing, are you taking Chelsea serious with just Delap as their striker?
Montel, I don't take Chelsea serious anyway, bro.
As I said,
I saw Gusto jump in the wash basket and fall out because they made top 5. Now, Don, what is your thoughts on that? What is your thoughts on that? Them scenes there. These are your man. Do you think
you're far from my club? Let me ask you a question. Do you think you're far from my club? Do you think you're far from my club? Answer.
Listen, I'm not far. We're in different galaxies, bro. You're not where I am.
5 points difference is a different galaxy.
Hey, listen,
5 points difference is a different galaxy.
That's cheeky. Don't be cheeky.
5 points difference is a different galaxy.
The 5 points thing. What we're gonna do is the consistency.
We are gonna do that because last season,
I've been
you
consistent
finished
for nearly 3 years now.
Casey,
You're barely consistent for half a season.
Last season, you finished 26 points ahead of me, bro. Yeah, bro, the gap is now 5.
This is it.
The gap is now 5.
This season was very unfortunate. I had a lot of injuries. And a lot of men were telling me I'm in the top 4 race. John, do you remember? John,
when I say bore off,
when you man were this close to me. Remember when you man were this close? When you man were this close, and you thought you were gonna pip it. You know, you was battling with Liverpool. You know, you're saying Arsenal. These men are dead. These men are dead. You know, we
was above you at that point. We was above you at that point. Yeah.
Correct. And then look where you finished.
Yeah, because our finishing has not been good.
You understand? You finished.
That's a big thing, though, Don. That's a big thing, though, G. That's a big thing.
Final day.
Of course, it's a big thing. But no, we didn't fall off because of Arsenal. We fell off because of ourselves. We fell off because of ourselves.
We fell off because of ourselves. What do you think it was because of you?
No, I never said that.
That's a bit of a cop out.
You beat me.
I never said that.
You ain't done nothing to the cause. You keep telling these better ideas. You ain't done nothing to stop me. So
bro, you love to boast. You love to boast. The rest of these men stop me. You love to boast about this thing, yeah.
How about you? Don, how about you do something to stop me next season? Do something.
Bro. Yeah. Because you know what's so funny? The past 2 years, I keep coming to the Emirates, yeah? I keep coming with some fucked team, yeah? Last year, you forgetting last year, you lot were celebrating when Palmer was ill. Gusto was even ill that game, or he was injured in that game. We had guys like Alfie Gilchrist starting the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Don't let me talk about that lineup again. And then this year, what about Palmer again? No Palmer again. That's the game. That's the game I'm talking about. That's the game I'm talking about, bro. Go check that game. Enzo Fernandez running about with a hernia. You know what I mean? Start of the season, you lot were saying, "Oh, Rice stinks because he got a broken toe." But it's a different thing for rivals. You know what I mean? You man need to still love this thing about when was the last time you beat me? When was the last time you beat me? Okay, what was that?
I said Caicedo played though.
What was that one you though? Caicedo was good this year at Emirates. Caicedo was good this year at Emirates.
Yeah. Anyway,
and he was good at Emirates.
Yeah. I need you to do something in it next season. Do something. Don't tell me about what I win and not win. I know I got that. I know I need to win in it. But that's not for you to worry about. That's for me to worry about. What you need to worry about is doing something against me. Because there's no.
What you need to worry about is me winning a trophy.
I don't remember.
Worry about is me winning a trophy, a major one before you. That's what you need to worry about.
I respectfully, any trophy you're in that I'm in, there's no competition. This is what I'm saying. You can win the Conference League. I'm not there. You don't have to butt me.
But bro, we're in the same place now, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Now we're in the same place.
We're in the same place now. No. Respect. We're in the same place now, bro. We're in Harris together.
I know, and that's fucked for you. This is what I'm saying. That's why it should be. I'm not worried. Ches, you know what this means? This means that I'm getting someone that I know I can just slap up. If I get you cup competition.
Wait. Hold on. Are you trying to chat to me about Europe? You trying to chat to me about Europe? You
forget Europe. Because I probably won't buck you in Europe. Probably.
How dare you try to talk to me about Europe?
I won't buck you in Europe, yeah? So
that language is foreign to you. That language is foreign to you, bro. That language is foreign.
I'll do with you in it.
Listen, man. All right. Listen.
And the league.
I don't know, man.
Hold on. Months. Hey, Casey, can you remind us how much is your highest sell? How much is your highest sell again? Tell us.
Oxlade-Chamberlain to Liverpool Football Club.
Arsenal Football Club. Your highest sell is what? 35 M's.
No, it wasn't. It was Nketiah. No,
it's Nketiah now. Yeah.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
It's Nketiah now. Yeah.
Tell you right now, Oxlade-Chamberlain to Liverpool.
Yeah, one of them, man.
The highest sales not even 50 million months. Disgusting.
Yeah, but listen, you lot. Listen, man, listen. Separate into the corners, innit? As I said, into the corners. Guys, listen. Benjamin Sesko to Arsenal looks like it's happening. Hashtag who's gonna stop? Casey, listen. Who's gonna stop Arsenal? Who? Obviously, they're gonna go get Sesko. We'll see how that works. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea, you know what I'm saying? They beat Manchester United and the likes of Newcastle, Everton, and one other, I believe, as well, to the signature of Liam Delap. Shout out TTM for the super chat. He goes 23-24 hernia attacks, 24-24 pink eye attack.
That pink eye was mad.
Hold on. What's the medical issues for Enzo's dead games next season, Don? What we doing here? Hay fever next season?
Enzo's been good this year, man. Don't worry about that. But the other day against
pink eye attacks,
crazy pink eye.
Crazy.
That pink eye was mad, though. That pink eye was mad.
That's crazy. But listen, you lot, go subscribe to CFC Don. It's in the title. Support what he's doing, man. Make sure you're subscribing to the bro. Obviously, subscribe to Halftime Hooks as well, and Ches, his channel as well, is also there. It's all in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to Big Six Pants. Obviously, we are on the cusp of 17 point. Now, remember, we started this stream just hitting 17,800. We literally passed 17,800 this stream. We're now 16 subscribers away from 17,900. So we nearly gained 100 subscribers this stream alone. So you lot know what to do in it. Shout out everyone in the chat.
Corey, man. Smash it for Corey. He needs the.
Hey, smash the like button for Corey, bro. Hashtag in the dump. Hashtag Avanti West. Avanti West and that.
My issue is
CFL.
You guys need more cups. I've got GWR on like 5.
Flexi bus.
I got Don on about 25.
Man, to say what mega bus,
flexi about 30.
Yeah, flexi bus.
The only person I can look at, I can't really say much is Mons, and he won the Premier League, so you can't really say much.
Corey, you think you can chat to me? I beat you 4 times.
Yeah, Corey, he beat you to the final.
I beat you blue, fat.
You have one cup. You have one cup.
Wipe out, bro.
You have one. You know 0 and 1 is basically the same thing. You do know that.
Corey, the way I slept about
this season, crazy though. Corey, that loss against the Malaysian man is crazy though, isn't it? That losing.
I didn't even watch that game. That means nothing.
I hear it. Listen, shout out TTM, MX, Aiden Andrews, Lawazi Jr., B, OR, obviously Carefree, Mal, hold on, and obviously Rants and Naf for the raid as well. Bruno Fernandes' agent was spotted in the Four Seasons Hotel in Al Hilal's headquarters.
Excuse me?
Well, obviously. Speaking of that, guys, it's going to redirect to Cass's channel. Make sure you show some love. And also, you can see in the pinned tweet, obviously, I've dropped a video about Florian Wirtz. We're trying to get that one to 1,000 likes. We're on 7 bills likes already for that video already. It's already on 10K. So you lot make sure you go and watch that breakdown of Florian Wirtz's price. It's in the pinned tweet. So head over to that video. There's 900 of you lot in here right now. So there should be no excuse as to why you man can't jump over and hit the like button, obviously, as well as going over to Kaz's channel as well. So all it is one click of the like button, thumbs up, subscribe, and all of that good stuff, really. So you lot, big up everyone in the chat. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a few videos coming out tomorrow for you guys as well, and we'll be live at 7:30 usual time. Maybe some more bombers on the way, man. Who knows, innit? Who knows? It's going to be a good window. It's going to be a lively window, and we're going to be here to drop you all the info straight away. Take care, people, and we'll see you in the next one. Bless up. Shout out everybody in the chat, man.
Wait.